is amending the subordination agreement with Douglas and Shannon Roof.
Yes, at your June meeting, you approved a subordination agreement executed by the city to facilitate the Ruffers refinance of their home. Rocket Mortgage provided that subordination agreement. However, after your meeting, the subordination agreement changed, and it applied a different loan amount. And so Rocket Mortgage and together with the Ruffers have requested that the revised agreement be approved, and so now it's back before you here at your next meeting.
That being said, I'll entertain a motion in a second.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? We need to make some public hearings for the amending the 2018-19 fiscal year budget. We'll make that for 6:05 on the 17th, I believe. And then
19th.
what?
The 19th.
19th, okay.
Yes,
19th. And the second one will be amending an ordinance to amend the zoning ordinance, City of Loudon, Tennessee, amending Chapter 4 zoning district by adding an additional section 14-416 R3 urban residential district. We'll set that for 16.
Thanks, sir.
So moving on, we'll have department reports. Barry, you got anything?
No, sir, we had a quiet 4th of July.
Sounds good.
Wasn't quiet. Well, uneventful, let me put it that way. A lot of times 4th of July keeps us running.
Thank you. Rebecca?
Just have a couple things I want to bring to your attention. Number one, the public safety camp we talked to you all about last month, we had to postpone that and cancel it due to lack of sign up. We were kind of late getting that thing out there. So our goal was to back up and plan a little better, get out in the school systems next year and plan for a very successful next summer. So that's kind of our plan on the public safety summer camp. We had a lot of interest, just a lot of the interest was below the ages we had set forth. So we might revisit that also as far as our ages for that. The second thing I want to mention is a signage on our building. I don't know if y'all saw or not, we have a signage on our building now. If you come across the bridge, you see it on the high side of the fire department. On the front side, we have the police sidewalk as well as the fire department side. So that really sets the building off. Then the last thing I want to mention to y'all, and he's here tonight, we recently promoted a new captain. We had a vacant captain position after an extensive testing process, practical and hands-on written test. Captain Disney assumed the position of captain July 1st of this year. So I just want to let y'all know about that.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Whitney. Good job. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Mark Harrell?
So, this Mike spoke, I thought I was speaking tonight too. Just want to kind of let you guys know about our 4th of July event that went off without a hitch. Kind of. Of course, most of you know we had some horrible storms, electrical storms prior to that. Like me and Judy were there. It's scary for a while. We thought that the event was going to be a flop. It'd be our first one that no one came to, but about 7:30 the skies opened up and people came in and kept the gates open a little longer. And by 9 o'clock, the park was full. We couldn't make any more cars. Probably 2,500 people or so were there. I always like to thank these guys. It's not, we're not successful without these guys here. Chief Webb, Chief Brubaker, and Ellis. All the help. We all go together to make this stuff happen. You know, the parking was great. These guys did the pool zone for us. Kids just absolutely love the water, you know, coming from the park and the lights going on. So it's a huge event that they'll be at Riverfest, and we really appreciate these guys tremendously. Most know that we had the second Saturday music at the amphitheater, and we had 2 of those this past weekend. They're probably a top-notch band out of Knoxville. Had a good following. Once again, Mother Nature just didn't like us trying to do an event on Saturday night, the second Saturday, so we had to cancel again about 20 minutes into the show due to the weather. And that's 2 out of 4 that we've had to cancel this year because of the weather on Saturdays. Also has interfered some with our baseball tournaments on the weekends. We've had several of those to cancel because of weather, either through us or through the USSSA director that's had those tournaments. Mainly up here tonight to talk a little bit about the Riverfest and hot dog eating contest. I'm not sure who won last year, but I heard Pino and Gene back there as I was listening, trying to listen to you guys. They were really talking trash about this year's event. And Pino says he can eat easily 12 hot dogs. I think that's what I heard.
I'm pretty sure Brewster won last year.
There's no condiments provided. He wanted to know if we were going to have chili on those, he could eat 12. Otherwise, we've changed the rules just a little bit this year. You can't have a sit-in for you. You have to do it yourself. But we're only expecting 3 members from the council and 3 members from the utility board. And if you only eat 3 hot dogs and the other team just eats 2, you won. So don't think you can't do it. Pino can't eat 12. 10, he got real close to 10 last year, but I don't think he can do 12. We have a rodeo. Rodeo was back. It was a different outfit. It had about 1,400 people on 2 nights, so it was a good big course as well. But again, these guys need recognition as well when we do these events. Can't do it without them. Can't do it without you guys and your support as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Jack.
Else?
Looking for any volunteers who'd like to sit in on hot dog eating contest.
No sit-ins. No sit-ins.
Come on.
All right, as Director Harold alluded to, the storms, that's really what we've been dealing with since the weekend before the 4th. We're averaging about 8 ton a day on our brush loader. It's been working nonstop, and we really haven't gotten out of Riverbend subdivision since then. You know, it's really been, it's put us behind a lot of our garbage and trash pickup, so just bear with us. We're working as hard as we can.
Yeah, that was a bad situation over there, Riverview. It was. Your feel for all those folks. I missed 3 guys. Council member reports. Tammy, got anything?
We are still working on the contract a little bit, so spoke with them at the sanitation committee meeting last Tuesday after our meeting. They will possibly be back in September if we're further along with that contract by then. And they regret that they did not make it to the city. That's all.
Bruce, do you have anything?
Steve Harrelson and Lisa Niles is gonna come to us. They don't like the carpet down in the old city hall. They're wanting to spend $10,000 of your money to replace the carpet, and they're only gonna be there maybe a year and a half. And it's in our agreed lease with them. Anything over $500 has to be approved by the city or LUD. But I highly recommend don't spend $10,000 on carpet because it's dirty looking. When that comes to us, strongly against it. The audit, where we at on the audit? Getting Kyle was gonna work on getting the audit.
Sir?
He was gonna work on getting the audit. We talked about last month.
Yes, Nicole Curtis and I discussed that today. We'd like to issue an RFP for those type of services so that auditing firms can submit price quotes as well as the scope of service for your consideration. So we'll return to you with those quotes after an advertisement period.
I just think it's necessary because we're talking $188 million budget. If I was gonna take that budget on and say it's my baby, I would want an audit, external audit. I highly recommend it. The old city garage where the street department used to be, do we need that property? You get rid of it?
We currently store a number of pieces of equipment on there, currently utilized by Public Works on a seasonal basis.
That's correct.
You don't have room where you're at for equipment?
Not inside storage. We don't have enough garage space for our
I mean, LUD stored everything there for years. I don't understand why you wouldn't have room. I just hate to have that much property just so it'd be a garage. It's property we can get rid of.
It's also where we store our salt for the winter.
That can be moved too.
You have to build a new salt tank.
Yeah. That's all I got.
What we had on the planning commission, we heard about it tonight, rezoning and the different structure up there on the River Road. But the LUB, as far as the AMI project goes, they're doing well with it. On top of it, I think right now, if I'm telling this wrong, Tito, they're doing the Telco Village as we speak, I think. And then as far as up on Highland Avenue, it's they're doing pretty good up there, moving on. And hopefully they'll be done in September. So hopefully we'll get that paid before October. All depends. Justin James?
I've got a couple of things. I don't actually know who to ask this question of. I'll ask it of Jason. He may not have the answer. Or Mr. Ty may have the answer. But it was brought to my attention that the gas, water, and sewer workers are under a situation where no more than 3 of them can schedule a vacation or time off at any one given time. Was that something that we mandated? Because I hadn't heard of this before, and I didn't know who had brought it up.
Not aware of that, sir.
Well, if either one of you guys don't know about it, I wonder who would have the authority to do that.
I defer to the director of the gas force.
Well, I wish you would ask some questions and look into that, because the concern of some of the people are that at the end of the year, which is growing now, somebody's going to lose their vacation because they don't have time to take it if somebody else is scheduled. See what I'm saying? And that's, they're concerned, and rightfully they should be. And I know it's not a complete citywide or worker-wide, because I know the electric department's not under that moratorium, I know that. And I don't think that the street department is. I've not heard anybody say about it if they have, but I mean, it could have been.
General rule of thumb, we try not to have more than 3 off. Now, if you get called in if someone's sick, it's to plan for others to call in sick. It's just.
Well, I mean, this is not only vacations. Let's just say that you have a family emergency and some other guy broke a tooth off and he had to be off, go to have an operation, and some of you had somebody get hurt. Well, that's 3 people. Now, if another guy over there falls and breaks his leg, he ain't gonna get off. He's gonna work with a broke leg. I mean, that's dramatic, but that's what's basically saying. And I don't understand that. I mean, I could see if somebody's abusing it, I can understand that, and it should be addressed. But to the point that you need to look at it, you need to see who and what. I mean, that's all I'm saying, is just to say who and what, because it could become a problem. I mean, you know, and right now, I think we have got one of the best working relationships we've had in a long, long time here in the city of Loudon. Every worker is tickled to death the way things are going, and they're happy. They're glad to go to work, and that's what we want to know. That's what we want, because a happy worker does a good job. That's the bottom line, you know. If he's miserable, he's just not going to produce. That's the way it is. And the other thing is, I would like to thank Duracap for sending somebody down tonight to try to help clarify this situation. I know that you don't get paid for this, but I commend you for doing so. And I for one, do not blame you guys for anything you've done. You followed the law of the contract. That's what you did. We as the city of Loudon failed ourselves. That's what we done. And it won't happen again, I can assure you. It will not happen again. We'll have the answers to all those questions.
Well, thank you, and again, we want the best for you guys. We want to work for you guys in the future, give you the best job that we can give, so that's the reason we proposed what we proposed. And, you know, like you said, we tried.
Well, I've heard nothing but good comments about what you've done.
Thank you. Thank you.
People are really, really pleased with what you've done.
Thank you.
You just can't have many of these $67,000 mistakes.
Well, maybe we won't contribute to any of that again, will we? You know?
And after that, I'm gonna.
But I don't blame anybody, I blame myself, I knew that, but I didn't do, but I didn't say that. So I blame myself as much as anybody, because I knew it never, ages never come up. I mean, I just looked right over it.
We're back up here on department reports. I'm gonna go to Jason.
Thanks, sir. Part of your fiscal year budget, 1920 budget, you passed authorizing the police department to add one full-time patrolman. I'm happy to announce that worked with Chief Webb through our interview process, and we hired Bo Cogdill as the new full-time police officer for that position. We also authorized an additional skilled labor position. Currently working with Ellis Scruggs. We've got, we've interviewed about 6 applicants, and we have the skills assessment set up, sir. James, you're gonna come in and do some tasks. They'll be evaluated. We've got 4, right? So we'll come in. And we also have a position vacancy in our fire department, and working with Chief Baker and posted that announcement this week.
Okay. Thank you. Nicole?
Yes. First of all, thank you for your vote earlier this afternoon. I've enjoyed working with Stephanie these past 10 years. Learned a lot from her and look forward to working with each of you. As far as the accounting department, you received the May financials for the city of Loudon, where our fiscal year end closes June 30th. And we're working to finalize the year and prepare for our annual audit that we always do. And look forward to making improvements and getting better and better at what we do. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate your
We're
work.
working with you,
Look
darling.
forward to working with you.
Appreciate everybody. Utility board, Eno,
Yes, sir.
got anything?
Nothing new.
Nothing new?
Well, I will say this, they are bringing equipment up down on the hutch, so start next week, they'll start tearing her down.
Sounds good. So if anybody wants to take pictures of that, we better get started, because it'll probably go down fast.
Better get them down.
Yep. Eddie, anything with the beer board? Anyone else? You got anything, Ty?
No, sir.
How about you, Attorney?
Yes, sir.
We'll call this meeting adjourned.